Okay, people, welcome to the first ever stream for this channel. Okay, this is the first time streaming, so I do hope you will forgive any, inconsistencies, because I do not know exactly, what I'm doing whatsoever. So, command game, at least work for me. There we go. Okay, so I'm hoping it's working. If one of the viewers can just say if it is working or not, that would be great. That way I actively know if it is in fact working. Because I personally do not know whatsoever. Okay. I think it should be working. So, this is my long-term survival world that I have dubbed Shadowlands or something. I know the world itself is called the Shadowlands. Otherwise, series-wise, I've been just calling it Shadowfallen. So, where did that flint and steel I had in my inventory go? Okay, I don't know. Ooh, more bones. We're just gonna grab all the bones we have. Yeah, we just got a chest full of rose bushes and cornflowers. I could not find the double tall blue flower. Then again, is there even a blue flower? Blue dye. Yeah, we get it from Lapis. And I really don't know if there's a... Yeah, we just got 2 double chests full of TNT for a later date. A lot of bones. Bones. A lot of sugarcane for once we get a cow farm. I want to start making myself a simple but efficient, what's it called? A simple but efficient cow farm once we get cows. And I'm basically just going to be making myself some real basic enchanting setup in a underground cave at the moment. Now, originally this world was modded, more modded than what is now. If you aren't a regular viewer of the channel, it's a bit of information you should know. Because originally this here was done with the framed blocks mod. Same with the chimney there. It used to be a lot nicer. Now, is trample working? Nope. I have a mod that makes it so you can't trample crops. Or at least there should be. There should be. I thought it was working, but I guess not. Because that's one of my biggest issues, is just like constantly the mobs are just trampling the crops like right back here. Over here we got a little bridge. I thought I might get into live streaming a bit more. Because it's a lot easier than constantly uploading videos. Given I do not know if this is actively going into YouTube. I'm kind of hoping it is. how would I check that? Is anybody else having like lag issues or anything? Uh, I really cannot tell because for me everything is saying it's good to go, okay. So I really hope that it's good on your end. Yeah. If it's not, let me know. Yeah, this here is just my simple blacksmith. I have not done interiors whatsoever. Down here is the overkill of a mob farm I have. Thankfully, none of you can hear it. But yeah, this is it. And a single AFK session. Oh, wow. Yeah, I just been AFK trying to get the stream set up for like half an hour now. And this is my outcome. Before, this was all just one single thing of iron. And you can clearly see our poppy situation. Uh, like see, like just in the time it's gonna take me to unload a lot of this stuff, it's just going to absolute overkill in iron. Yeah. These here are just for poppies. Honestly, I should have thought about that before wasting a ton of bone meal on taking the time and just doing doing those just bone mealing flowers. If I had realized that, I could have saved myself so much more effort. But yeah, this entire barrel wall here is full, and yeah, we definitely have ourselves a massive outcome of iron, and it's beyond simple. I don't know why so many people are still making mega iron farms like they used to. When I'm getting all the single AFK session gave me more than I needed. With a single zombie that don't despawn because he's holding an item, and 3 panicked villagers that I'm also kind of doubling as my villager trading, because really they all have some kind of iron trade. Come on, you in the back. You're the... Eh. That's how I got my armor. Except for this one. This one here I traded with a wandering trader back when I had mods. Because it was beyond cheap. Like 20 emeralds for this. Like, I'm not arguing. Blast protection and protection, yeah. Yeah, this here is to stop the golems from spawning. Originally there was uppers from the uppers mod just leading all the way up here to a storage drawer. But when I updated to 1.20.1, the mods, I didn't have access to a lot of the mods. So I was holding out, and then I figured, okay, this is eventually gonna happen anyway. I'm eventually going to be so far behind, so I might as well get into playing without mods just for the sake of keeping up with the updates. So I had to do some work in here. Originally, I used a lot of framed blocks, like vertical slabs right here. Like, Mojang, just give me vertical slabs already, man. Like, come on. Vertical slabs and an end update. Those are the two things that really, yeah, I want the most. I also had to get rid of a few things. Like right here, it was a hanging sign from the supplements mod. But, like, now we have normal hanging signs. Speaking of which, how do I make those? Hanging spruce sign. Chains and... You get a fair bit out of that. See, now I don't have an active tree farm, so I need to be a bit more conservative on my wood consumption if I don't want to go just massively cut down mass amounts of trees, which I forget I don't have tree follow anymore, so that makes things even harder for me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I miss Vein Mine, but I also love this axe. Like, efficiency tree, unbreaking tree by combining a ton of axes. Really just, it works. Oh, nighttime. Let's sleep. Because I do not like venturing in the snow, in the snowy areas at night. Like, I don't mind, especially considering my only weapon right now is an axe, when before it was like a nice enchanted spear called Gungnir. We'll take a little walk along the road. We ignore that village over there. This is just my future army of skeleton horses. Yes, there's a lot of skeleton horses. Da, 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 da. Let's check the stream. Okay, I really don't know how many people are actively watching. Uh, Sorry. Okay. Yeah. If there's an... honestly, at this point, it's just like ask questions, and I'll do my best to answer them as we go. Like, ask questions about the world, or if you watched the previous episodes, ask questions, make suggestions. Feel free. We just got a snow farm, which I really don't think I needed so many, considering it really takes no time. But essentially, the plan was just to AFK around here, so I figured a lot of people have been live streaming today. Why don't I give it a try? See what happens. We got the little tiny farm we made in last episode, which should be out. I really don't know. I'm just gonna put the bones here because this thing uses a lot of bone meal. Uh, I'm gonna see if we can get any good enchantments on. No, we can't get enchantments on a flint and steel. No problem telling I have been playing modded too much. I want to grab a bow and some arrows for where we go in a little bit. We may need to make a run down to the farm and get some arrows and maybe a decent bow. Yeah, I think that's going to be what we do. But first, let's go this way. This here is our storage hall, or longhouse, as the Vikings would call it. Except we literally just took away the like. I think it turned out well with all things considered. It was my first attempt at try at like this style of like double pillared roof extension with like just an overhang with the little offshoots. Yeah, this was a mob farm when we moved mods because the lanterns were kind of just here, hanging on the things. But yeah, we got some glow lichen in our organics plant section. Up here is this overflow storage and another bed area. I'm a real fan of the Vikings loft style. I don't know why. And because it's a faster way of going this way instead of taking the road at the moment. Once there's houses and fields and buildings all over, it's going to be more efficient to take the roads other than bobbing and weaving, or just walking over the houses. This here is the inn. Well, not the inn, the mead hall. I kind of based it off of a design from Valheim, which is a really good game, but not one I'm going to be playing on the channel personally. But the red banners symbol, I like the red banners on the outside because it kind of just matches the color of the glass. Inside, on the other hand, we got the more blue black banners. So the lore behind the blue and red banners are the blue banners are what they hold and hoist when they're in peaceful times. So if you see a majority of blue banners, you're in peace. There will always be an occasional red banner because they need to keep some color scheme. The red banners mean war. Or at least that's the lore that I'm going with at the moment. Up here is just... I'm not sure if I want to add like rooms here using this similar wall style of trapdoors. Or if I should just make this a eating area as well. Okay, we're a little bit behind in the way of Honestly, we got one viewer is more than I ever expected. Thank you for sticking around through the entirety of this. Let me know if there's any issues with the stream. We just got a basic fireplace here that just goes up. Down here is one of the places I'm really happy with, because I wanted to make it. I swear I'm gonna end every Enderman in the world at this rate. But we just got the little the brewmaster area and a bit more banners. I really went overboard with the banners on this one, but I'm happy with how it turned out in the long run, with the barrels, the banners behind them. Because if you come behind here, they all actually doubled. In here is one of my favorite, just the kitchen. These here are meant to be the chopping boards. The little cook pot. Just cook up some dirt stew. And then we got my favorite, the whiskey, rum, and mead, as always. Honestly, I feel like I'm just repeating what I did in the video, in my last video. To be honest, I really have no. Okay, I might have a goal for this session, this stream, and that's to end that Enderman that keeps doing this. I love how the mud tiles kind of has that like gloopy sound, but they also have that like clinking sound of ceramics. It was a nice touch they did. I want to build more with mud in a later build, and I think that might be the option. Like, but I need a major dirt. I need to figure out how to make a dirt farm, because I don't know how to make it. I don't know how to get infinite dirt or easy dirt without really just overly just mining an entire biome down. Which, honestly, I kind of want to do at some point, but that is a whole different situation. Well, I need to head over this way anyway, so let's head over this way. This is our mining district. This is the only district that is actually finished, as you see. Houses are all not done. Okay, except for the fact that an Enderman just places dirt. This here is the stone carver ice carver house with a little workshop out here. So if you want something like carved out of stone, like you bring it here and just set like, it's kind of like a, I really don't know how to explain it. But I do like what I did with the shutters on these ones. Except for here, this here is the storage room, so they wanted to be cold in here, as well as let the air flow through constantly, because it's gonna get pretty musky in there with all the old stuff they put in. The former the Viking leader, the mining leader house. Now the thing is, like, I really, honestly, I agree with Fix. Fix it 412. When he said in his previous live stream about going full out, like wanting a interior update, I would love a throne, an actual throne block that you just place down and it makes like a throne, similar to how they got the what's it called, pots now. or the jaws. These are just more houses all over. This one here is a slightly different house, but still a house all the same. This here is the only structure that isn't a house, so to say. This is the smelter. A lot of coal. Okay. I do miss my cart. I'll hand it to whoever created that mod. They need to add that into Minecraft. Like, yeah, I know it isn't practical or even feasible, but I wish. Like, you can always wish, honestly. Where's this gonna take me now? Hey, perfect. This is where I wanted to go. Now, right here should be a stack of arrows. And let's grab a bow while we're here. Power 1. Unbreaking. Okay. Right now it's off. So I went through and just put in some redstone lamps with a redstone system hooking to that lever up there. Still one of my all-time favorite builds here. I was expecting the chat to be a bit more lively, honestly. Okay, okay. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this room, really. Yeah, hmm. If anybody in chat has a suggestion of what I can put in this room, let me know down in the comments. Hmm. Oh, what just happened? Oh, 0 viewers. Okay, good to know. Well then, I guess we'll end the stream here then.